Yellowstone has been an insanely popular TV show over the past 2 years, and it's still going really strong. Just this last August, we saw the announcement for the 4th season of the show, and fans are wanting some major questions to be answered within it. So, what are these questions? Well, stay tuned, because today we're going to discuss Yellowstone Season 4 questions fans are demanding answers to. First up, we have, what happened to Jamie Dutton's baby? So our first question the entire fan base has been asking about is something that happened at the end of Season 2. This is what happened to Jamie Dutton's baby. If you somehow don't remember, at the end of Season 2, Jamie's ex-girlfriend told him she happened to be pregnant and it was his child. Fans are eagerly awaiting a follow-up to this during Season 3, but when the credits rolled on that final episode, there had been nothing throughout the season that even referenced it. So now, for Season 4, fans are wanting some, answers to this, as it's been burning for a few years now. Even after we saw Jamie's sister Beth talking to him about getting his ex pregnant, fans were still left wondering what happened to his baby and if it has any significance to the later storylines. Hopefully we get some sort of answer in the upcoming Season 4. The writers surely have seen fans wanting an answer and talking about it on social media. They left it at an awkward cliffhanger, so it's going to be on their minds for even longer. Fans really need an answer, and this season really needs to give it to them. Now we have, does Casey know all of the Dutton family secrets? This is another question that has been burning away in fans' minds for multiple seasons now and is still yet to be confirmed by the writers, the cast, or anyone related to the show. That is, does Casey know all the Dutton family secrets? One of the main plot lines within Yellowstone was Casey moving back to the Yellowstone ranch after being estranged from the Dutton family for years. He returned with his wife Monica and their son Tate. Throughout all the current 3 seasons of the show, we have seen him develop as a character and take over from his father as the livestock commissioner. He's changed a lot and is moving up in the Dutton family. Fans have enjoyed this character arc with Casey, but have one huge question around it all. If he's getting deeper and deeper into the family and is on the path to become head of the family someday, he needs to know about the family's secrets, right? Currently, we have no idea if he knows any of the large secrets of the Dutton family, and the show really needs to let the audience know what's going on. Whilst this is probably all leading up to one large storyline that has had many seasons of setup, fans still want some sort of answer to this burning question. It needs to be explained and answered, otherwise fans will never be satisfied. It's not even like fans brought it up out of nowhere. The show has been setting up for years. Next up, why did John and Evelyn Dutton adopt Jamie? Whilst it was only revealed during Season 3 that Jamie was an adopted child and was adopted by John and Evelyn when he was only 3 months old, fans have been eagerly awaiting the explanation for what happened and what led them to adopting him. Season 4 is likely to explain this, but also it could maybe not happen. The show seems to have a record of not answering things for a long time. It's becoming a trait, really. According to what we know, Jamie's biological father killed his mother and headed off to prison, leaving behind Jamie at only 3 months old. This doesn't really explain why John and Evelyn specifically adopted Jamie. There's no real reason presented at all. Fans are wondering if they wanted to raise him as their own for their own family, or maybe something else is going on that hasn't been explained as of yet. There is a burning question, as it's going to open up a huge wormhole of a plot line when they finally do. Though we don't know if Season 4 will be its last, Yellowstone clearly has a lot of things that fans want answering with haste. And now, do Beth and Casey even know that Jamie's adopted? And another thing coming off of the adoption question, do we know if both Beth and Casey know that their brother isn't a biological Dutton? One of the main themes of the show is family, and of course, more specifically, the Dutton family tree. Casey and Beth are very significant to the story, so it'd be very important for them to realize that their brother isn't biological. Maybe we'll get a storyline with Jamie about his realizing his brother and sister already knew this entire time, or they'll find out during Season 4. This would be a really cool storyline because it plays on the entire thematic purpose of the show. Family runs through this show's blood, and it only makes sense for the entire thing to come crumbling down after a non-biological son does something to the entire thing. Jamie has just found out about this, so it's not likely that both his brother and sister knew about this the whole time, and it's more likely for them to find out sometime in Season 4. One thing is that Beth might already know that her choice of words regarding her brother have always been a little different compared to Casey. She seems like she would actually know this and has been keeping it for a long time. This would also cause a huge rift between the family. At the end of the day, this adoption storyline is going to add another layer to this show and its themes of family. This family is already hurting from the inside. What else could happen to make it fall? Next up, we have, did the Duttons survive the explosive Season 3 finale of Yellowstone? The big question that needs to be answered coming out of that insane Season 3 finale is, did any of the Duttons survive the season finale of Yellowstone? The ending of the episode was so explosive and actually amazing. 3 of the Dutton family members were left in an almost impossible situation where any one of them could have lost their lives. John was left at the side of the road on his own after being shot, Casey was left running away from the gunman who stormed in his office, and finally Beth was left in her office whilst a bomb went off. The biggest question is, has any of them survived these attacks? It would make for an explosive and memorable season 4 opener to announce if one of them had died. It would add extra tension to the premiere of the season and could start a really good storyline for this next season. It's going to be intense seeing that first episode air, but hopefully fans get the answer they want. And finally, who was behind these attacks? So to end off this video, we have the biggest and best questions that fans have been demanding ever since it aired. This question is, who was behind these attacks? Like we just went over, 3 attacks went down at the end of Yellowstone season 3, and it could end up with one of the Dutton's characters either dying or something else bad happening to them. Fans really want to know who was behind these attacks, as it's going to be important for the next season. There's so many different people who could have set this attack up or even worked together on it. These 3 attacks were very coordinated, so it looks like a lot of effort went into getting them right. Sadly, if the writers are going conventional with their storytelling this season, it's probably going to be a few episodes into the season before this question even gets answered. They need to build even more suspense around what happened and leave fans wanting more and more with each episode they watch. Fans have been all over social media theorizing about who coordinated the attack, and they have some really interesting theories. It just shows how awesome a passionate fan base really can be when they find something they like. The wait between season 3 and 4 has been pretty hard for fans already, and it's going to be a while before season 4 even begins filming or trailers start to come out. They're going to have to wait longer, but that should bring even more anticipation and hype into the next season. And that's the end of the video. Yellowstone has 3 amazing seasons already, and they're all leading into this next season. There's so many other questions fans are demanding to be answered, so let us know down in the comments which ones those are. The amazing next season of the show is shaping up to be something amazing if these fan questions get answered in some way. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.